Did you know the average American spends 55 minutes looking for things every week? The man spends 55 minutes looking for two things, keys and the remote. No surprise. The woman spends about 55 minutes looking for her keys and her purse. There is no reason for that. My name is Tammy and I'm with Family Purpose, and I have a cluttering issue. I think for the most part we all do. Now, I don't consider myself a minimalist, although I'm trying to learn some of their practices. I think everything in moderation. I do think most Americans and most people that live in the United States have a problem with clutter. Here's what I mean. If we had a place for everything and everything in its home that we used, I think we would, one, save those 55 minutes and do way better fun things with those minutes, and two, have less things to take care of because we know where they are. If we were to get rid of things in our home that we don't use or don't need, we would be able to put the things that we use and need on a daily or a weekly basis in that place. So we're going to start a series of different rooms in the home, and the first one is here in my kitchen. I have 20 things that almost every person watching this video will be able to declutter if they can answer two questions. One is, does this bring me and my family value? And two, do I like the item? If it brings you value and you like the item, it is not for you to declutter at this time. If it doesn't, and the third question is, I would add, and you haven't used it in 6 months to a year, it is time to say goodbye and either gift it to someone that could use it or donate it. All right, so without any further ado, we're going to go through these 20 items that I bet you, if you go through your kitchen, you'll have the same problem I do, a decluttering or a clutter issue actually. Number one on our list is the juicer. Honestly, how many of us really make juice? If you do, then don't get rid of it, keep it and use it. If you haven't used a juicer since the time that juicing was a big deal, then give yourself permission to get rid of it or gift it. Number two are all those weird kitchen gadgets. Man, I had a drawer full of these, and here's some of my examples. Do I use them? No, I don't. So I should gift them. Some of them are brand new. Shame on me for having those and keeping space in my drawer. Number three, fridge magnets. A few, yes, especially if you want to put your kids' arts and crafts on there, but really, honestly, do we need all those different magnets on our fridge? That's just clutter. Number four, all those restaurant cups that you get for the good deal. You buy this cup and you get a refill for 99 cents. The problem is you have to keep that cup in your car because when you decide to go again, you don't have the cup, and that just clutters your car. So I suggest give yourself permission to get rid of those. Number five, all those pots and pans. Now, I suggest you keep 3 or 4, a saucepan, and then a big pan, and a couple other pans that you use, especially your cast iron. But honestly, do you need a drawer full of pots and pans that are stacked? If you like to cook, then maybe so. If not, reevaluate and keep your favorites. Number 6, cookie sheets that you don't use. Now, I'm a baker and I love to make cookies, but honestly, I do not need 9 cookie sheets, 2 muffin tins, etc. Find different uses for those or give them away. Number 7, cookbooks. My cookbook lately has been Pinterest. Although I do use some family recipes, cookbooks are out and I hardly ever use them, so give those away. Number 8, all those empty jars and containers. Those are nice if you plan on using them creatively, or if you can, then you should have a place for them. Otherwise, those empty jars and glass containers, they're heavy and you can get a load off if you just give those away. Bless someone else. Number 9, vases. Honestly, how many vases do we really need? Usually when you get fresh flowers, there's only one bundle of flowers. So really one vase, your favorite vase or special meaning vase is plenty. Bless others with your other vases. Number 10, matches. Really, with those little things that start a fire, I don't even know what they're called, they're wonderful and they're great to have around. Now you can keep a book of matches or 2 for an emergency, but really we don't need those matches, so just give them away. Number 11 is cracked or broken dishes, or in my case, Tupperware plates that have seen better days. My husband said a little while ago, please, let's get rid of these plates. I think it is time to give them in their resting place. They've done their job. Number 12 are plastic straws. If you love to drink out of a straw, then I suggest you get a reusable plastic straw or a stainless steel straw. Those can be an added expense that you don't need. Number 13 are old mugs. Now, They may have a story when you got them, but really, honestly, does anybody pick those mugs for their coffee first thing in the morning? If they do, keep them. If you have value in them, keep them. If not, find someone else that is in that season of life or that love it, or give yourself permission to give it away. Number 14 is mismatched food containers. I don't know a home in America, unless you are newly married, that doesn't have this problem. Take about 20 minutes or less to go through your food containers, and if there's a lid, you get to keep it. If there's no lid, there's no reason to keep it, and just disregard. Number 15, spices that we don't use. The average American house has about 35 spices and only use about 8 to 10. Is that you? If so, take some time to declutter your spices and find a lot more room in your spice rack and containers. Number 16 is expired food. Yes, you heard me right, expired food. Go through your pantry and your dry goods and see what is expired, and obviously give yourself permission to throw that away. Number 17 is food you don't like. Honestly, why do we hold on to food that we don't like, hoping that our taste buds will change? If you don't like food that's in your house and you know no one in your household that likes it, give it away, for goodness sake. There's no reason to hold on and take that precious real estate in your house. Number 18 is stained dishcloths and towels. I have many dishcloths and towels, and some of them are my favorite. But the stained ones, if you have several, can go bye-bye. Or reuse them to wash and dry your cars in the garage. Either way, find a new home for them. Number 19 is expired coupons. Honestly, why do we keep them? They won't honor them at the establishment, and they're usually in our kitchen cabinets and in our car. Get rid of them. Throw them away. You don't need that space in your brain taken up. And the last one is appliances that we don't use. Now, you may have every intent to use it, and it may be cute. But if you never use it, honestly, in my case, I would never make that small of a dish of salsa or cheese. When I'm gonna make a dish, it's gonna be much bigger than that. Again, the appliance may be cute in itself, but if it's taking up space and you never use it, give yourself permission to gift it or give it away. Again, these are 20 items that most Americans can go through their kitchen and declutter. But these are just tips. If you find the item gives you value and that you like the item, keep it. These are only to help you decide if you can give it away or if you love it. If you love it, then I would recommend you start using it. Otherwise, give yourself permission to take it out of the space so you have more space for the things that you love and use. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Maybe this will help motivate you to go through your kitchen or help a friend that has a hard time. I want to suggest also, if you do have a friend that has a hard time giving away things or going through their stuff, maybe it would be helpful if you suggest to help them, to go alongside of them and take an afternoon and help them go through their things. Sometimes that's just all a person needs to declutter or get their space that they love in order. All in all, my husband and I, Family with Purpose, we really want you to be a healthier and happier family. And we honestly believe if you can declutter some of the things in your life that take space and energy away, you will be a happier family because things will be put into place and you'll have at least 55 more minutes every week not looking for car keys and remotes. Stay tuned for our next video about decluttering where we tackle another room in the house. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.